as you can see, you can create your person now, your man, your woman. You can customize them. But you guys and girls are here to see gameplay, and that is what I'm going to show you. What is going on, gamers? What is going on, zombie survival genre fans? Once again, it is your host, Arachnid Soul, coming to you with 7 Days to Die. I mean, hell, this is almost like Season 2, if you will. The last save was erased because they updated from the last version of the game to the current version. This is Alpha 10 that you're looking at right now. And we're going to see if we can get some stuff going. First thing I want to point out, I've been saying it for a couple of days now. I have that new gaming PC. It's why I was away. And I bring that up to say this. The frame rate now for me is a lot better on this game. The graphics are fully turned up. You see the reflection on the water. The water itself is a different color. The lighting effects. You see all of the fog, all of the haze. So they've started me out in the forest here, which is fine. As long as they don't start me out in the wasteland with the zombie dogs, I'm pretty good. I'd prefer to be in the desert, but okay, this'll be a good start. It's around the holiday season, so before we get into any zombie action, let me just say happy holidays to everyone out there. And when I say happy holidays, I'm talking about everything from Halloween, Thanksgiving, Kwanzaa, Yule, Hanukkah, Christmas, and Human Light Day. And if you don't know what Human Light Day is and you think I'm making it up, go look that up. But let's come back to this episode. You'll notice that they have tweaked a couple of things as we continue to play this game. Feathers. Let's see here. I might be a little rusty on some of this crafting too. I forgot some of these recipes. The original plan was, we did the Viewer's Choice episode back on Halloween. You guys remember that. ODB, One Dirty Brawl, me versus Bloodcats. It was an awesome episode. And the developers had said that maybe a patch would be out 2 weeks after that, but they decided to go that extra mile. Wait a minute. See, this is new. You can light guys on fire now with these flaming torches. And it does the DPS, the damage per second, so sometimes it will take them out. In any case, the developers had said 2 weeks after Halloween was the earliest that Alpha 10 would be out. They wanted to go that extra mile, and they did, and I thank them for that. They decided to take 3 weeks, and that's kind of why we haven't had a new episode of Arachnid Soul Plays 7 Days to Die. I've been off doing different things. I've been waiting for this update. It's here for you. This is your place to come back, listen to my commentary, see these videos, and watch not only me, not only Bloodcats, but also maybe some new people. It was over the weekend that Fight Night's finest, the Sophic commentator, fighting out of Brooklyn, NYC, got a copy of this game. I've been playing this game with him all weekend, and he's actually getting pretty decent at it. We can also talk about Dave the Ripped One. Dave the Ripped One, who had a computer, and it wasn't the best computer, but now he's upgraded. He's got this game. So at some point, you might see me in Fight Night's finest, Dave the Ripped One, Bloodcats, all on this game. Red-Eyed Jedi is another guy who has this game, but he's been extremely busy. If you're wondering where you can find any of those people, look no farther than the comment section below. Links to all of their YouTube channels. As we continue through the forest here, I'm pretty much just looking for anything to pick up that I might need. I see my health, I see my stamina, I see my hunger, I see my hydration levels are all still pretty high. I don't know if that actually started breaking that down or not, but that bit of fire I put in there. I need to get some grass here. I know I need grass to make the stone axe, but it's been a while and I've completely forgot. Look at that. I've completely forgot how to make the stone axe, but that view was beautiful there. The sunlight and the fog coming over the mountain like that. I'm punching the ground to get grass, by the way, in case anybody's like, what the hell is he doing? More feathers. You use the feathers to make arrows for the crossbow, which I don't have yet. Let's see here. I'm just going to this island because the water kind of slows down the zombies and I need to check my inventory. Okay, so I did break down those wood planks into some sticks. See if I can get some more grass while I'm here. And basically, once I see the zombies get close enough, I will hop off this island and make it back to land. I just know that the water slows down everyone, including the zombies, so... Even though that water's not that deep. So there's so much stuff they've added now to the Alpha 10 and now Alpha 10.1 update of this game. They update this game, they patch this game all the time. And unlike a lot of development teams, they actually do listen to what people say in the forums. They listen to the players. If there are any problems, and I can tell you this is one of the most complete alpha games I've ever played, there's not many problems. But if there are any problems and people report it, the development team actually gets on fixing it. And when the development team says that something's going to be included in the game, 100% of the time that they've said that, they've delivered on it, and it's been even better than they talked about. As you can see, I have the female character for whatever reason. Let's see here. You now have clothes that you can actually see when you put them on the character. They've really added a lot of cool little things, and as you go through, you find different shirts and different pants, and you can also find recipes. You know, you can learn how to sew these things for armor and protection, and so you can take more damage. I'm basically squatting like that because it'll tell me if I'm sensed, hunted, or undetected. And since I don't have any shelter, I have no choice but to look through the inventory and the crafting menu here, pretty much out in the wild. I have that good headset on, so obviously I'm hearing these things come from the left or from the right, and it kind of makes me paranoid. Okay, got that grass, started to break that down, all working towards the stone pickaxe, which I still don't know how to craft. I think those are the things I need. I have the sticks, I have the sharp stone, I have the grass. But which section is this thing in? Let's see here. Can this work? Sometimes if you just put them on there, it'll figure out what you want to do. Not that we actually need the pickaxe yet, but it would be nice. See, that's the wasteland out there. That is where you don't want to go. Let me just check this. Log nice, some food, some water. But that wasteland out there is one of the harshest places, if not the most harsh place to survive on this game when you first start out. There's zombie dogs in there. There's irradiated giant bees. Oh, no. Okay, good. No little buffer on the lower left of the screen, which means I didn't break my leg. I didn't sprain it somehow. Okay, let's set a waypoint here. Now that these maps are randomly generated, you know, it's not predictable like the old map, the old set map. So sometimes you're running and there's a hill and you go over the hill. Actually, I was pretty lucky that time because that hill wasn't so steep. I've gone over the edges of hills that have been 100 feet. Okay, let's see here. Let me head back into this forest. Everything seems pretty quiet so far, which is good because I have really... Oh, spoke too soon. I really don't have any good weapons at this point. I need to start either working on them or finding them. But my main concern now is finding food on the way to finding shelter. There's a pecking order of importance on this game, and to me, food is paramount. Head there. If you guys don't know, once I put that waypoint there, you see the little red flag on the compass, which is right over my tool belt inventory on the bottom of the screen. So I just start heading towards that. This game has no borders. These maps are infinite, so you can head in the same direction forever. You'll never hit a border, and that's why it's important to really use this map. You see the sections I've been to actually are colored, and the other sections are still grayed out. It's that fog of war they added back sometime in Alpha 9. Actually, it might have been Alpha 9. Go back and watch that first episode. I think it was. Yeah, I got a little scared there. I thought maybe if I go over the side of that hill, it's going to be another drop-off. Okay, more water. So I'm not doing too poorly. Hydrate myself a little bit, get some stamina back. I'm going to keep heading into the woods. What I'm looking for more than anything is a road, because most of the time on this game, roads do lead to what used to be civilization. And what used to be civilization means things like food and shelter and clothing, different tools and weapons you can use. And this is the default way you pretty much always start out this game if you're really thinking about it. Wherever they put you, try to find a road. A road will lead to civilization. Much like if you were ever actually stranded out in the wild. If you see a road, I don't know, maybe stick with it. They've also adjusted many other things in this game, which I haven't read about yet. Some of them I have, and most of them I haven't experienced, but I do know that they have adjusted, and here we see what I've been looking for, a road. I'm just gonna, you can follow it either way. But they've added different things like your thirst and your hunger, and the fact that, you know, you will die quicker from dehydration now than you will from starvation. They've added different buffs, you know, broken legs, dysentery, different things that will affect your stamina and your health. Also, they now reward you for staying hydrated and staying full in terms of food over a period of days. You will notice that your health will increase and you can actually become healthier than you were when you first started this game now. Of course, that's if you don't die. Yeah, I should get some sticks maybe from breaking that down, yeah. Maybe I'll try to get some of those people, Fight Night's Finest, or Blood Cats, or Dave the Ripped One, in some future episodes. Okay, I don't need those red flowers. You basically use those as dye. The yellow flowers, on the other hand, can be made into a tea, which can help you out if you get sick on this game. I can also tell you they've dramatically, to me at least, increased the difficulty on this game no matter what setting you played on. I noticed that the zombies are faster than they've ever been, even though they're still not sprinting unless you have that option turned on, but they are faster, they're more aggressive even at their least aggressive setting. And there seems to be more of them. Okay. Well, you guys know my general rule in any sort of crafting or survival game that for whatever reason, even though I'm not vegan, even though I'm not vegetarian in real life, I'm vegetarian in all of these games, and I've never actually killed an animal, but, you know, the zombies will kill animals on this game, and when they do, it's like, well, I didn't kill the animal. The most respectful thing I can do is eat the meat. Of course, carrying this meat around now means that, as you see in the lower left of the screen, that nose buff, that icon, which means that now the zombies can smell me from farther away. And it'll also let them track me. Oh, I see a barn up there. Okay. I probably need to get rid of this meat. Especially if I'm going to make shelter in the barn. Not a good idea. Oh, there's a whole little house and everything over here. You can't really... Okay, dude, let's go. You didn't see me on the episode, ODB. You don't know what I'm about. But yeah, now you can't stay in the same place for too long because the heat signature will build up. See, nothing in there. So, especially if you use this torch, so you can't really set up shop for too long. There's some food and clothing and... Damn it. Okay. Alright, let's lay out for a second. I gotta deal with this. Damn it. No! Okay, look at that juke move out of the barn. Did not get infected there. It's a house. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so that's kind of new. You couldn't partially open doors before and shut them. Also now in Alpha 10, a lot of doors you will find are locked, unlike previous versions of this game where all the doors everywhere were unlocked. So you find yourself in situations where you want to go into a place. Here's an example. But it's locked, so unless I have a weapon strong enough to break through, like a fire axe or something, which... I could use this club, but the problem would be it's going to make noise, and it's also going to take me forever to get in there. I just picked up... Oh, that's why you shouldn't turn your back. Stay focused, my son. But for whatever reason, I'm not going to stay in this extremely safe town. I'm going to try to get out of here. Here's a book that'll teach me new crafting recipes. Okay, that'll help me with leather, which means I will now be able to make stronger garments, stronger armor. See, this is what I didn't want to do inside. This brings the zombies. You do not want to make noise. But I'm doing this intentionally to try to get the zombies out here, so then maybe I can make a big loop around them and get back into that house, because I don't feel like I fully reconned that place. Let's see, here's me trying to make the big circle. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get far enough away so I'm not in their line of sight. Come on. Oh! And they took a swing at me. But the evasive maneuvering of your host, Arachnid Soul. Got some more stuff there. Looks like there's a whole bunch of houses and stuff here. I wish I could get in, but I've got a feeling a lot of these doors are locked. Early game like this when you really don't have anything. Damn it. That's another thing they've added to Alpha 10, the fact that some of these doors are halfway broken and you can see through them now. Okay, this place is just completely boarded up. This club would have been strong enough to break that window, but not break the wood to let me in, and the broken glass would just make noise, so that wasn't a good idea. Okay, let's see here. Now, they can smell me, they can hear me, and they know I'm in this area. So I don't have a lot of time where I'm going to be able to stay in this house. I just need to recon this kitchen. Go upstairs, see if I can find a bed. The good thing about the beds is if you have a bed and you find it and put it down when you die, that's your spawn point. Okay, so there wasn't as much activity outside as I thought. Break down this AC unit and see what's in here. Some more metal. I'll be able to use that a little bit later. I think we are off to a really good start now. We got a lot to build on here. I am going to try in future episodes to either find shelter or make shelter. Maybe I'll find shelter because I've always made shelter in the previous episodes. I guess maybe that was Season 1 and this is Season 2. Put some clothes on her. Get rid of that. Alright, guys and girls. I think we're going to wrap it up there. That's pretty much the basics. It's been your host, Arachnid Soul, intellectual, voracious, and passionate about playing 7 Days to Die as always. Once again, happy holidays, stay safe. Follow me on Twitter at Arachnid Soul. Leave your comments. I want to hear what's going on with you guys. I want to hear what you think I should do. And I will catch you guys and girls later. Next episode, we continue this journey.